Talk of the Town.
नमस्कार, म जगदीश खरेल। कार्यक्रम टक अफ द टाउनमा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत छ। आजको संस्करणमा पनि हामी नेपाल जापान डायलग अन हायर एजुकेसनको यो दोस्रो श्रृङ्खला लिएर उपस्थित भएका छौँ। आजको यो कार्यक्रम युनिभर्सिटी अफ टोकियो, मिडिया हेल्पलाइन र हिसानको साझेदारीमा अगाडि बढ्न गइरहेको छ र आजको कार्यक्रममा महत्त्वपूर्ण प्यानलिस्ट, कीनोट स्पिकर र 500 भन्दा बढी सहभागीहरू हुनुहुन्छ र आजको कार्यक्रम म अगाडि बढाउने अनुमति चाहन्छु।
Talk of the Town.
नमस्कार, कोनिचिवा, गुड आफ्टरनुन। आई एम जगदीश खरेल। तपाईहरू सबैलाई यो कार्यक्रममा म हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। मिना सांगव ओमकाया सुरु कोतो ओ तोतेमो उरिसिकु ओमो इमास। I would like to heartily welcome you all. There are important panelists from various universities of Nepal and Japan going to deliver presentation today. Along with more than 500 participants, teachers, parents, students and concerned stakeholders are participating in today's webinar. Now, I would like to request Dr. Dipesh Kharel, researcher and lecturer of the University of Tokyo to highlights about the program. Dr. Dipesh Kharel.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jagadish, giving brief ideas about the webinars. Minasan konnichiwa, good afternoon, namaste from Kathmandu. First of all, on the behalf of Study in Japan's Global Network Project, the University of Tokyo, I would like to welcome all of you, respected President Hishan, panelist speakers from the different University of Japan, and also the scholars and then the academicians from the Nepal University, and all the student participants, teachers, and the parents. In Nepal, there are a growing number of secondary and tertiary students. Today, we have Hisan oneself, they have more than 8,000 secondary schools and campus, and the large hundreds of thousands secondary students. So still many Japanese university, they don't know about the Hisans and its strength and its students. So today, the webinars, I feel major gaps from the presenters from the reputed University Japan, and we have the respected president from the Hisans. Through the dialogue discussions, we will get more knowledge for the future opportunity for the Nepalese students in higher education. And this dialogue and exchange also help to promote the cooperations between the academic institutions in Japan and Nepal. And of course, these webinars also hope to help to promote relations between the Nepal and Japan in country level and in citizens levels.
Thank you very much, Dr. Dipesh Kharel, for highlighting the program, highlighting the events. Now, I would like to begin the first presentation with Mr. Pradeep Thapa, former Nepali student, Waseda University.
All right. Good evening. Namaste and konnichiwa. Thank you so much, Jagdish sir, for the introduction. I'm really happy to be presenting here about my experiences of higher education in Japan. My name is Pradeep Thapa, and I'm from Baglung district of Nepal. I have been in Japan for the last 16 years. I came to Japan in 2005 as a university student. So once we graduate from +2 level in Nepal, we can pursue higher education in Japan, as you can see here. So you can go to vocational colleges, language colleges, universities, and of course, graduate schools as well. If you want to look for more information about English medium universities in Japan, one information you can look for is Global 30. This is the program promoted by Japanese government to internationalize Japanese university education. So I would like to request the students to check information about Global 30. It might be helpful. Now, last but not the least, the number of the students, Nepalese students in Japan is increasing quite in big numbers. And many students, after they graduate from university, they are also finding jobs, as you can see here. Okay, the international service. So many Nepali graduates are already in the job market. Okay, so Japan is, you can consider Japan for higher education as well as future career. So this much from me, Jagdish sir. Thank you so much, and I hope to join again if I need to be present. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pradeep Thapa, for your wonderful presentation, your experience in Japan and your achievements in your life. Now, I would like to request Dr. Praveen Shrestha for your experience in Japan and achievement in life.
Well, to start with, I would like to highlight a few of the historical facts between Nepal and Japan. Mr. Ikai Khaogachi, probably many people have heard of his name, Ikai Khaogachi. He is the first Japanese to visit Nepal in 1899. Long back he visited Nepal. And since then, many cultural activities started between Nepal and Japan. And then diplomatic relationship started only later, only in 1956, much later than the first Japanese visit. And similarly, Miss Junko Tabe, she was the first lady in the world to climb Mount Everest in 1975. It was in 1902, Nepal government that time, Dev Samsar Rana was the prime minister. He decided to send 8 Nepalese students to Japan for higher study. And that time, all the expenditure was borne by Nepal government. That time, Nepal was very rich. And Nepal government covered all the expenses, not the Japan government. This is a picture of all those 8 students from Nepal to Japan. And this is the entrance gate of University of Tokyo in 1902. And this is the Institute of Technology, Tokyo Institute of Technology at that time. Well, a little bit about JUAN. JUAN is an Japanese University Alumni Association Nepal, which I am leading at the moment. It was established in 1973 under the patronage of Embassy of Japan, Kathmandu, Nepal. And it is the alumni of all the students who graduated from Japan. And the main aim of this JUAN is to unite all the Nepalese students who studied in Japan, to share their skill and knowledge which they learned in Japan, to share this thing with Nepalese people, and to contribute to nation building activities in Nepal. Still, many people, many students from Nepal, they are willing to go to Japan for their study. Why? Because Japan is one of the largest economies in the world. It has state-of-the-art technology. Japan is also called high-tech country. It's a country of high technology. All the institutions in Japan are very much well-equipped. And Japanese language is one of the most popular languages around the world. If you know Japanese language, then you may have better business and other opportunities. There are Japanese speakers. Japanese speakers are the internet's 3rd largest language group, probably after English and Chinese. And Japanese are innovators. They have very good ideas. They are idea creators. So Japanese is very popular around the world. And Japan has very good society, social activities for the foreigners. Internet exchange programs are major activities in Japan for foreigners. We should promote various aspects of Nepal-Japan friendship and activities. We should encourage our colleagues to visit and study in Japan. We should promote our students to study higher level studies, not only the Japanese language. Of course, Japanese language is one of them, but we should try to study higher things, technological things, so that we can contribute to our society once we come back. And we should promote Nepal-Japan relationship related these associations, organizations like JUAN, so that we can promote Nepal-Japan friendship further in future.
Thank you very much, Dr. Praveen, for your wonderful presentation. Now I would like to request Mr. Freddie Mason, Assistant Director of Marketing and Admission, NUCB Undergraduate School. For the presentation, I would like to request you to focus your presentation on higher education opportunity in Japan. Mr. Freddie Mason.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Namaste, everyone. Very thankful for today. And hope that you are all interested to come and study in this wonderful country. So I'm going to be talking about NUCB. Okay, we are a private university. We have over 80 years of history. It's a family-run organization from the high school level all the way through to the graduate school offering the MBA. We typically bring in around 200 international students every year. And of course, we have students from Nepal. So I'd just like to showcase Shubham and Norika here. And from our experience, I can say that Nepalese students are very diligent, and we would love more Nepalese students on campus. So if you're interested in a BBA, do feel free to get in touch. The BBA itself is a fixed curriculum. So the students get to study all of the main components that make a business successful. So finance and marketing and management, etc. It's a 4-year bachelor, plenty of opportunities throughout the degree, internships, exchange, breaks. I think some of the benefits talked today were part-time work. That's certainly available with us. The way that we teach is one of the main factors I believe that students choose us. We call it active learning. So it's a discussion-based classroom. It is not a lecture style. Average class size is 35. We have double degrees. If you'd like to do 2+2, perhaps graduating in France, and then tuition. Okay, so as a private university, total tuition is $44,000 US. That's all 4 years before any scholarship. Living in this part of Japan is around $800 US per month. We guarantee the rooms for all 4 years, private, 1 bedroom, no sharing. Application is very straightforward. I'll be here to help you if you do go ahead and apply. 12 years of education or equivalent, and we are holistic, looking for the best fit. Lastly, scholarships, plenty available. They are merit-based, and they'll be offered to you before any financial commitment, minimum being a MacBook. We have tuition reduction.
Thank you very much, Mr. Freddie Mason, Assistant Director of Marketing and Admissions, NUCB Undergraduate School, for highlighting the higher opportunity, educational opportunity in Japan, in your institution. Thank you very much once again for the meaningful, fruitful presentation. Dear all, I would like to mention that the organizer of this event is Study in Japan Global Network Project, the University of Tokyo, and we have very strong partner, higher institution and secondary schools association Nepal, Hishans, and media helpline. Now I would like to request Associate Professor Mika Tamura and Assistant Professor Bang Yong-jong from Kyushu University.
Hello everyone, my name is Mika Tamura and I'm coordinator for International Undergraduate Program at the School of Engineering of Kyushu University. Today I'm here with Dr. Bang, who is also a coordinator of International Undergraduate Program. So we are from Kyushu University. Kyushu University is one of national 7 university, which used to be inferior university. So in the School of Engineering and in the School of Agriculture, we have a 5 English-based program which focuses on science. So we are providing programs only in English, but you can also study Japanese language as you study in our programs too. And scholarship information, now we are offering 3 kinds of scholarship. First one is MEX scholarship. Kyushu University was selected by Japanese government, and we can select the candidate based on their result of the screening. Of course, you need to write 1 essay, but so this is, I think, the wonderful opportunity if you're interested in studying science in Japanese university. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention and also this wonderful opportunity to introduce about our programs.
Now I would like to request Mr. Darren Biggs, Admission Officers, E-Track Admission Center, Tokyo International, for the presentation. Mr. Darren Biggs, now your time starts.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you everybody for your time. My name is Darren Biggs at Tokyo International University. TIU does offer other degree programs in Japanese language, and we do have graduate programs as well. But in this presentation, I'm going to focus on the bachelor's degree programs in our E-Track program. So we offer 3 majors in the E-Track program. These majors, again, are taught entirely in English, and it has an active learning approach. As was mentioned before with NUCB, active learning focuses on discussions and case studies and projects. We don't like to lecture, but we want students to talk to each other. So I'll give an overview of each of our three majors. One is business economics, and each major has 5 focus areas or several focus areas. And these focus areas help you to customize your education according to your interests and goals. So for business economics, it's perfect if you want a career in management, economics, marketing, finance, or entrepreneurial business. Our newest major, which we just started in 2020, is called Digital Business and Innovation. And this is a very unique major that combines IT know-how with business know-how. So it trains our students to innovate new products and services in the digital realm. It has classes in programming. We teach about artificial intelligence and deep learning, but taking a step beyond that, we teach students how to apply these skills and concepts in the business world. So it's proving to be a very popular major, and it's been growing very fast. And finally, we have the international relations major, which examines the relationships between countries and organizations like the United Nations. And it looks at global issues like global governance and culture and society and security and war and peace and those sort of things.
Thank you very much, Mr. Darren Biggs, Admission Officers, E-Track Admission Center, Tokyo International, for your meaningful and fruitful presentation. Now we have, last but not least, the panelist, the presenter, Mr. Von Holgin, Admission Counselor, Office of International Admission, Ritsumeikan, Asia Pacific University. I would like to request you for the presentation focusing on the higher education opportunity in Japan.
I am a representative of Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, APU for short. We are located in the southernmost of the 4 islands of Japan's main archipelago. We're in Beppu City. We have just under 6,000 total students, that's including our postgraduate programs as well, who hail from 90 different countries and regions around the world. And our faculty is also almost a full half international from some of the most prestigious institutions around the world. We have 2 colleges here. And I want to bring you guys back to our motto, shape the world, shape your world. Now, we're not asking you to shape the entire world, and we're not asking you to change your world. We're asking you to shape it. And our 2 main colleges is how we expect you to do so. So our College of International Management, APM, is the how. How will you shape your world? You're going to get a Bachelor's of Business Administration. We are also AACSB accredited. And as you heard from my colleague Freddie earlier, that is a guarantor of high quality business education. Only the top 5% of schools in the entire world receive this honor. All right. And in the business administration, you can break down into these 4 concentrations. And then next we have the College of Asia Pacific Studies, shortened as APS. And this college will kind of help you answer the why of why you would want to shape your world. It's our answer to a 21st century liberal arts style degree. You will get a Bachelor of Social Science in one of the 4 divisions down below there. The 2 most popular are probably Culture, Society, and Media and International Relations. Also, our Hospitality and Tourism major is TED Qual certified by the UN World Tourism Organization for excellence in tourism education. You can consult with me on anything you'd like to, and hope to see you in Japan soon. That's it from me. Back to you, Jagdish.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hon Holgen, Admission Counselor, Office of International Admission, Ritsumeikan Asia Pacific University, for your wonderful presentation indeed. And I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the panelists, all the presenters for your very wonderful presentation indeed. And I think this is really great opportunity for the student who wants to go Japan for the higher study. And now I'd like to mention you that the organizer of this event is Study in Japan Global Network Project, the University of Tokyo, and we have very strong two partners, Media Helpline and one of the leading agency institution for the education in Nepal, Hishan. I would like to request Mr. Ramesh Silwal, the president of Hishan, for the keynote speak. Mr. Ramesh Silwal.
Good afternoon, konnichiwa, namaste from Nepal. I feel greatly privileged and honored to have this opportunity to address such a distinguished gathering of intellectuals, academicians, professors, students, and eminent persons both from Nepal and Japan. Let me express my sincere gratitude to the organizers for making excellent arrangements for this program. Nepal and Japan have mutually developed an excellent friendly relationship based on century-old historical and spiritual ties. Over the years, this relationship has grown manifold, covering diverse fields. Japan is a long-standing friend and a major development partner of Nepal. Japan has been contributing to the socio-economic development of Nepal since 1954 and has also been assisting Nepal to promote peace, humanity, and democracy. Japanese universities will be a perfect choice for Nepali students and scholars. Similarly, Nepal and Nepali universities will also be a suitable place for Japanese students and scholars. We can share our knowledge and skills and can implement the best practices based on mutual respect and cooperation. Hishan is a non-profit making umbrella organizations of private education provider of higher education in Nepal. There are about 2,500 institutions of higher secondary school and colleges under our umbrella, and we are trying to provide quality education in possible best infrastructure. If we can couple our efforts with generous support and helping hands, then we can bring a change in the Nepali education system. Scholarship schemes targeting students and faculties exchange programs can be a milestone in the days ahead. So let's join our hands together for a win-win situation. It's high time to move forward with a clear vision along with strong determination and commitment. Finally, I strongly believe that this conference will give an impetus not only in strengthening the bilateral relations between the institutions of two countries, but also in developing relationship and sharing culture between and among the young and aspirated learners of this time. I am confident that gathering of this kind, full of scholars and leaders, will have a significant role for the benefit of humanity. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the initiators of this event. This step is just the beginning of new initiations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ramesh Silwal. Now we are coming to the end of the program. I would like to request Mr. Kazuhiro Mori, Advisor, International Strategy Group Management Planning Department, the University of Tokyo, for the closing remarks.
Respected Mr. Ramesh Silwal, Higher Institutions and Secondary Schools Association Nepal, Hishan, distinguished speakers and participants, Namaste, good afternoon. My name is Mori, advisor for International Strategy Group of the University of Tokyo. It's great pleasure for me to give the closing remarks at Nepal-Japan Dialogue on Higher Education. The University of Tokyo, having been appointed for the Study in Japan Global Network Project in Southwest Asia by Japanese government, next acts as a gateway for prospective students in the region. It has project offices in India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, while the University of Tokyo has been doing the same in Nepal without having physical points of contact. This has been made possible as a result of all the kind and passionate support from the JUAN members and the current and former Nepal students in Japan. Thank you very much for organizing this seminar and we hope that this event has been informative for you to consider Japan as one of your choices to study for higher education. At today's seminar, panelists pointed out the reasons why Japan, such as many world-class universities, many English medium degree programs, affordable academic fees and scholarship opportunities for international students, and job opportunities after graduation. We believe Mr. Silver mentioned Japan is one of the best destinations of higher education for Nepali students to develop your academic and professional careers. Please do not hesitate to contact the universities that presented today for further inquiries. Before closing the dialogue, I would like to thank all participants and especially to Hissan for providing this opportunity. We look forward to seeing you in Japan with the hope that the COVID-19 situation improves. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kazuhiro Mori, Advisor International Strategy Group Management Planning Department, the University of Tokyo, for the closing remarks. Finally, we are very thankful towards our keynote speaker, Mr. Ramesh Silwal, all the respected panelists, students, and all the participants. Your time and presence was very precious for us to make today's event a grand success. All the colleagues have played an important part in today's webinar. And finally, I would like to inform you that this program has been completed here. Sayonara, bye-bye, and namaste. आजको कार्यक्रम महत्त्वपूर्ण रह्यो होला भन्ने हामीले अपेक्षा लिएका छौं। विशेष गरेर नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू जो जापानमा अध्ययन गर्न चाहन्छन् र जापानमा रहेका विद्यार्थीहरू जो नेपाली विद्यार्थीहरू जापानमा अध्ययनको लागि लैजान चाहन्छन्, दुवै पक्षको लागि यो कार्यक्रम उपलब्धिपूर्ण रह्यो भन्ने हामीले अपेक्षा राखेका छौं। यसका साथै अहिलेको लागि यो कार्यक्रम यही बिट मार्ने अनुमति चाहन्छु। कार्यक्रम युनिटका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मीहरूको साथमा मलाई पनि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्कार।
Talk of the Town.